Okay, here we are at Donut King. This is probably one of the best kept secrets with respect to Disney World. They actually supply the donuts for Disney World. So we're gonna go inside and take a look and see what they have.
There you go. Thank you. Good morning. She'll finish you. What can I help you with this morning? A cinnamon donut, that's it?
Here we are.
Alrighty.
Holy cow, look at these. This is right. Not on the website.
Good morning.
Notice I said not on the website. Look at these things. Massive. Yeah, just massive. They're the massive cinnamon rolls, massive donuts. Yeah.
At 401. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay, well, welcome back, everyone. I decided to create a challenge using Donut King, who most people don't realize actually supply the donuts for Disney World. There's actually 3 Donut King locations around the Orlando area. So if you want to choose this challenge, basically it amounts to any of the cake and some of the raised donuts, and we'll see how many I can eat. Now, I'm not used to eating sugar, so that could be a problem for me. And right now there's about 5 pounds of donuts. I did weigh the boxes. I'm not sure how much they weigh, but it's basically 5 pounds of donuts. So I have some water and I have some decaf coffee, and I've got my timer. So we'll see how I do. Kind of like the other challenges that had a lot of basically fat and grease and salt. I'm not used to that, so not making excuses, but we'll see how I do here. There's not very many challenges that I've seen as far as food challenges that are actually sweet challenges. I know down in the Orlando area, there's one that I think called Cookie Munchers, but it seemed pretty easy for most people to do. And so if you're down in Florida, a Donut King, and well, let's get started. Let me show the donuts again. I know I've got pictures of it so you can see all these delicious donuts here. So I have a dozen, and then I have 6 over here. And one final thing I almost forgot, I actually made a list when I went to Donut King based off their website. So what you're gonna see here is Boston cream, Butterfinger, chocolate chip, chocolate frosted, or chocolate frosted, not frosted, glazed Bavarian filled, and Heath Bar, Kit Kat, Reese's, there's a couple of those, frosted Oreo, blueberry cake, cinnamon sugar cake, double chocolate raised, and glazed apple filled. So let's see what we'll start here. I'm gonna start the timer. There we go, start the timer. And we'll start with my old favorite, which I believe, actually this is the raised one. We'll start with, so the difference between the raised one and the not raised one, chocolate covered donut. Hey everyone, welcome to another food challenge. This is one I'm creating for those that visit the Orlando, Florida area. There's Donut King, and they are just spectacular, the donuts they offer. They offer regular cake donuts as a big primary, as you saw on the wall, and then they offer all sorts of huge specialty donuts as well. So when we went in there, my eyes got 10 times bigger, and definitely than my stomach. So in this challenge, for those, again, there's 3 locations, and a little factoid is that Donut King actually supplies the Joffrey's coffee stands throughout Disney World. And we also suspect that there's some desserts. There's one dessert specifically at Sci-Fi Diner that has a donut that may be supplied by Donut King as well. So here you have it. Basically, majority should be cake donuts, and see how many you can basically eat is what it amounts to. I learned a lot in this challenge, and I'm not a big sweets person, and I've decided to retire officially from doing any sorts of sweets challenge, including those maybe self-created. I just end up tapping out flavor fatigue super early in my mind compared to what my capacity is. And in fact, I'm actually recording this 24 hours later, and I'm still not hungry. It literally, when I pushed to the brink here and didn't really pushed to the brink, I should say, of not feeling good, and so I stopped short because I definitely didn't want to do that and don't want to do that in general with any food challenge moving forward. If you watch some of my past videos, I give that message as well. It does not become fun when you get sick, and that's one thing that people who do food challenges do not tell you is what they may have endured after the food challenge, especially if they pushed it to the brink, and how miserable it is. And that's definitely, for me, it completely counteracts any fun that was involved in doing the food challenge, and specifically in actually enjoying the food as well. So I learned I'm not a sweets person. I tap out pretty quick, and you'll see at the end of this video. And again, it just zapped me from an appetite standpoint. So with that said, the amount you'll see at the end as well. Again, the bar is not high for those that want to come down or in the Orlando, Florida area at Donut Kings, and there's 3 of them. If you don't want to, try and eat over a dozen donuts, then just have one because they're definitely delicious. We'll see you on the next one. Well, I think this is going to be my last one for Unlucky 13. Reason why I could feel I start pushing it more. It's not like I would never purge or anything like that, but it's just not a good feeling in my stomach, and I'm like flavor fatigued, getting to the point of being completely flavor fatigued. Right now I've got, you can see I've got 5 left out of 18. So I'll finish this one right now. We're looking at 14:59 with me talking too, and really not rushing too fast. So I'll finish this off and call it a day, so I don't. Excuse me. The one time I pushed it when I had the Boma buffet, it was not pleasant. Which a lot of, well, most people who do food challenges don't tell you the after effects on some of these, especially if you're pushing either your flavor fatigue or your capacity or both. It's not fun. So I still want to have these food challenges, talking with food in my mouth, be fun. Okay, 16:07. I don't know. It's a time. Again, I wasn't trying to go super fast. Maybe that's a bad thing as far as getting in flavor fatigue. I'm definitely not feeling sick, but I've done this enough now where I know when I'm on the brink and start pushing it. Could I have probably completed these? Yeah, and since it's only 5 pounds capacity, it appears I'm probably about a 4-poundish sweets person right now, just based on, excuse me, if you go back in my videos and see the cake my wife made for me to simulate the what is it called, Planet Hollywood challenge. No, Hard Rock, not Planet Hollywood. Hard Rock challenge. That was about 3.5 pounds. So anyway, so if you're down in Florida, these are awesome donuts, by the way. So Donut King, Orlando area, there's 3 of them. So there you go. The mark to beat is 13 or more in less than 16:07. It was my time. So any of the people who do food challenges are down in the area, definitely check Donut King out. Well, that's it for now, and see you in the next one.